first hill I ever went down in San Francisco, I remember, is over by Cliff House. And I was with a longboarder, and he was going down doing all these crazy power slides. And I had no idea how to power slide, which is when you're like sliding to slow down. And I was like, how the fuck are they doing this? Like, it's pissing me off, but I want to learn how to do it. I think it's called Seal Rock Road, I think, the name of the road. But still haven't went back to that road to this day. But I've gone and looked at it, and it's just like little bunny slopes. But back then, it was, you know, the biggest shit ever. I don't know, I just got hooked. When I went to Twin Peaks, and people took me up there and showed me around, and the speed and the freedom of it, I don't know, it's got me hooked. And the danger of it also. It takes yourself out of like reality, puts you in a different dimension almost. I know that sounds stupid, but it is what it is.
Twin Peaks, how was that first time riding Twin Peaks? Because like that's not a bunny slope.
Man.
It's like, well, I mean, now for you it's easy. I'm sure it is.
Oh, it was scary.
Yeah.
I remember before we got to the top, I kept asking, like, are we even there yet? And they're like, no, we're still going up. And I was like, we're still going up to the top. And like, then we got up there, I'm like, oh, we're going down here? And like, yeah, we're going to be from here to there in like 5 minutes. I'm like, what the hell, man? And I remember like going down and bombing and like sliding around, eating shit. It was just, you know, being scared.
You ate shit a couple of times?
A lot. Like figuring out how to do it a lot. And then I met Pablo Ramirez at the top one day. And I remember having to follow him around. And he's one of the best to ever do it. That's how I really learned, is I had to keep up with him or I'd be lost in the hills. And they taught me like to stop being scared and stop sliding so much and just like let go. And as soon as I learned how to let go, that's when I was really in it. And still to this day, that was like 4 years ago, maybe almost 5 years ago now, and like I'm up there almost every day to warm up or something. I still have never lost that feeling of the first time.
As a motherfucking youngster, nigga, always been around some folk. I'm watching niggas duck from buckshots off the bar. Being around this shit made a nigga violent at times. Serving D to dopers, beat them down if they don't set mine. Cause you know that's how the fucking game goes. Niggas getting beat with bats, getting stuck with steel toes. A nigga was no older than 13 or 14. When the bang was on, I copped a gun from a dope fiend. Little 6 shot, 38 special. Cause when the bang is on, you got the bitch strap living up in the ghetto. Me and my niggas walking around straight gassing. Fuck on me, funky with niggas up in my classic. Fold deep as hell, niggas roll up in Frisco. And everywhere you go, a nigga got the pack, a pistol. The beef is back on, but I don't know the fucking reason. Supposed to be a truce, the niggas start banging. So I'm letting it be known, I'm fade niggas with the chrome 9. Me and my niggas walking around with mags and the 45. So how you wanna handle your biz, your bitch made mark. Leave you dead too, to the head in Ocean View Park. Cause when the bang is on, niggas coming out the cuts with artillery in their hand, ready to start to buck at them bitch made niggas trying to make my day. Cause that's how it is when you're living in the Bay.
What happened to your board?
I left it in case he didn't know it was me or something. I said plug it something somewhere. But we did it. I
did it?
Clean it up, probably got something to do some more stuff.
Yeah.
Get away from these people.
Yeah.
Niggas dying young over stupid shit. Ran to the turf to see what happened. Found out my nigga was capping. Had some niggas that was gassing in the cup. Priest classic, come to find out. It was them niggas that we.
What do you think is the most gnarliest thing you've done here in San Francisco?
Maybe switch bombing Filbert a few years ago, like one of my last parts for D-Fried. That was in there. That was like, it took a long time for it to come back out, like the video clip, but yeah, I was like proud that I like did such a big hill switch, yeah.
How long have you been in San Francisco for?
Oh man, like 7.5, 8 years almost.
Where are you from originally?
Louisiana.
Louisiana?
Yeah, from the bayou, man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And
the swamp.
you were skating out there before you came here?
I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana, man. Yeah, skating my whole life pretty much up to like when I was 10, and then I remember this first time I did an ollie. I had this dream, and I did an ollie, and I remember running to my homie's house like that morning, knocking on the door and being like, London, you gotta check this out, like shouting out. He came out and like, yeah, I did this ollie. I don't know if I thought it was like this big. It was probably, you know, just nothing. But I don't know. From that point, it was like Tony Hawk games, all that stuff, skate, just really influenced me. Yeah, just crazy friends, really, man. Louisiana was sick, man. I'm glad I got out of there though.
Why did you come to San Francisco?
Yeah.
Did you come here just to skate or for life or what's up?
It was pretty much skating, man. My homie Jacob Guillory, he like moved me to Austin. So from Louisiana, I moved to Austin, Texas for 2 years, and then same thing. He moved me there, and then he moved here, and was like, "Yeah, I'll get you a job and a place to stay till you get your own on your feet." And yeah, I pretty much just did that. But I didn't know much about SF. I always thought I'd be like in LA or something. Just being from Louisiana, you're always like, I want to be in California, you know, you just think of LA or something. But coming here, I'm glad I like made this the home stop for sure, yeah. So when I first moved here, the first house I like moved in had a big hill like this, kind of like outside my house. And I was like, I remember like every other day I'd wake up and just try like a little bit higher. And then I didn't really have that many friends out here to begin with. And eventually, like, I don't know, I remember like homies were staying over and they were bombing from the top, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep up with them, like, let's do it. And boom, because every day I'd bomb that thing. One day I was like bombing at Switch, you know, and kind of just like get comfortable. I think one of my homies took me out, Jeff and Jesse, like they took me out on this route from Twin Peaks all the way to pretty much Dolores. And it's like, I don't know, by the end of it you figure out like a little of everything, the curves, I don't know, man. Just like more comfortable by the end of it, you know?
Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. You better come around. You save yourself, I'll save myself this time around. You save yourself, I'll save you too next time around.
One of the biggest factors that I think about when I bomb a hill is just being confident. Like, you have to be confident in yourself. Like, you have to be aware of the cars and everything. But also, if you're confident, then your legs won't wobble as much. You have to feel like you got it. Trick yourself if you have to.
Okay, for sure. Do you have to like get low?
Yeah, I had like 2 tips that a pro taught me that were really helpful. One, start small and work your way up. And the second is like you stand like kind of open stance like that. You can skate anything, pools, bowls, bombing. Open stance is always good.
Like if you do something like this, like, you know, it's called foot dragging. So it's like where you like stop like this, and then like there's also power sliding, which is like where you know, you kind of, the board like
Take
goes
the board
out.
and slow it down like that?
Yeah, it's like snowboarding. Like those are 2 things I would definitely advise people to like learn how to do before trying to go down something like this. This is kind of like bigger. I mean, maybe like, I remember like the first little hill I ever did was like a driveway, you know, just like, so something small, and then, you know, it gets better, you get better, and, you know, practice, or not practice, but the more you do it, the more comfortable it begets.
You take me back to much better days, but those better days weren't good enough. You lit a fire that burned me down, now down and out's where I'm ending up. You take me back to much better days, but those better days weren't good enough. You lit a fire that burned me down, now down and out's where I'm ending up. Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. You better come around. I won't come around. She said I'm a letdown, headed for a meltdown. Loaded but I ain't rich, psycho with a death wish. I couldn't change if I wanted to. I couldn't save you when I needed to. On my phone, here we go. Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. You better come around.
Take us back to that day on this hill.
What?
What was going down? What was going in your mind? What happened?
So I started from that manhole cover up there, a little bit higher, and I came down. Priest turned right here, boom, smacked right into him.
What happens like after a situation like that?
Get back up, walk away.
I've seen that you rolled over the car.
Yeah, I went on the hood, on the windshield, and then back on the hood.
That was probably, you kind of jumped?
Yeah.
Because if you did, you probably would have went through a back window.
Yeah, it would have been bad. It got all sliced up.
You are fucking stupid. I literally told you to stop.
Will the mayor redeem himself and come back, or will he wipe out again? I'm a spotter. You gotta look all 4 directions when you spot. All right, you're good to go. Hope he doesn't choke. Redemption time. He's gonna get it. I believe he can. I could see he's kind of nervous right now. I would be too. Let's go, let's go. You're good, you're good, you're good. Redemption, baby. He did it. He did it. He did it. How you feeling after that?
Good, dude. That was kind of light work, honestly. That foot drag though, kind of didn't count.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, I felt pretty good. I thought it would be like more scarier than that, dude. Because I was like, if I'm gonna wobble out here, it felt cool, dude. Like, I held it pretty good through the cracks and everything. Shit was intense, dude. I was gonna die, bro. But I held it.
You held it.
Yeah, it was way easier than I expected. That'd be super hard.
You're crazy. You're crazy. Wow, how fast do you think you went?
Run it back. You want 100, the whole world want it. Run it back. I'm still making plays. I miss the old days. Run it back. I doubled up like a white cup. Run it back. It happened so fast. I know it won't last. Run it back. No ego, underground hero. Block so lit, they try to run me out of WeHo. I breed cooking.
How would you describe the skate culture here in San Francisco? You've been skating for a long time. How would you describe it?
Well, the skate scene in San Francisco is real diverse, you know. It's a lot of tightly knitted cliques, and everybody comes together, and everybody gets along real well out here, and it seems like everybody has something different to offer. Everybody's got their own style. So, you know, there's a lot of everything going on out here.
Would you say there's like different styles when it comes to hill bombing?
Yeah, totally. You know, between the swerve, you know, the slides, the straighties, there's a lot to it, you know. But, you know, the thing about San Francisco is, you know, people come from all over the world here just to go fast, and which is crazy considering how dangerous it is, you know, because you could really die doing this shit. So, you know, it's crazy. I've been skating the streets my whole life, you know. I grew up skating the streets of LA. And they got a lot of hills out there. Some of the steepest hills, you know, like Baxter Street is like the 5th steepest in America. So they got hills. I've been going fast as long as I can remember, but it wasn't until I got here that I really started raising the level, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, but you know, like I said, San Francisco is the mecca of fast skateboarding. This is like apparently the second hilliest city in the world, which is why it draws skateboarders from all over the world just to go fast on their board, you know what I mean?
How fast have you gone?
Man, well, I used to ride a motorcycle until I went down, but I used to pay attention to that speedometer. It seemed like I was hitting 50 on my board, because I'd be looking at it like, yeah, I've hit this speed before, you know what I mean? But I'd say like 45, 50.
You ever get scared?
Hell yeah. But that's what keeps us going, you know what I mean? It's the thrill of it all is what's so addicting of it, you know?
What's the gnarliest thing you've ever seen out here?
Man, you've heard the stories, you know, people getting clipped by cars, me myself including. Some of them have ended up in the hospital, including the homies. But, you know, you hear about it, people just unlucky some days, you know, but, you know, you got those good days where you roll through every stop sign, every red light just fine. But, you know, it's rolling the dice, really. That's all hill bombing really is.
Yeah.
The thing about hill bombing is it's more like not your skill set, but your thrill set. You know what I mean? Like how much balls you really got, you know? Because you could be the best damn skater like Nigel Houston, but you know damn well he ain't going down these hills. So it's shit like that, you know? Just
like how you put that.
Takes a different kind of breed, you know? And that's what these SF skaters are. They're a different breed.
San Francisco trash can hill bomb race. 3, 2, 1.
I told this nigga.
Let's go. Pops won, bro. Pops won. Pops won. You a pro. You a pro.
These niggas ain't even making halfway down the hill. They gotta try it a couple times, man.
I'm 16-0 when it comes to this, you know? Can't no nigga out here fuck with me. They did good. I think they need to go back to the drawing board, though. You know? They can't fuck with me. I do this. They outside. Man, look. If you wasn't a kid that rode a trash can in any of your hoods or any hood in San Francisco, you was not outside. I don't want to hear, oh, I'm from Fillmore, we don't got hills like that. If you came to the point, to the hill, Sunnydale, you riding them for sure. It's mandatory. You gotta have that on your resume. Feel me? When you go to no jumper and all that, and they ask you how was childhood, if you don't mention that, you ain't had no childhood on everything. Trash in it, trash out of it, you riding that bitch on everything. We used to be like 6 deep, banging down this motherfucker. Feel me? We don't care about no cars, none of that. So what goes on, yo? Walking up Betrayal Hill.
Which one was OJ at?
OJ Simpson in 900 Connecticut, right up the hill.
No. Nigga, that nigga stayed in that building, nigga. Really? He really, nigga.
Right.
Nigga.
My young nigga, my
nigga
nigga
stayed
Boosie.
right there, nigga, the 1,000 block. Nigga.
Stayed on 1,000 Connecticut then.
But it's all the same, though, man.
Yeah.
You gotta flip him this way.
Uh-huh.
You gotta sit on that bitch. You heard? You can hold the lid too, just so the the debris and shit that's in there don't come up out that bitch and kick your legs out. You know what I'm talking about? Quick.
Gotta show him how to yoke it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So if you hit a corner, you gotta feel me? You gotta
drift that motherfucker.
no diddy.
Look, he ain't even trying to be on camera. Look, he ain't trying to be on camera. Y'all see that? That's me. Damn.
That was a grind hill bomb. So tell us about that day and that viral clip real quick.
Oh shit. So I saw someone grind it first, like the day before. And then when I went to the spot, there's like 12 other people there skating it too. But I realized the guy didn't grind the whole ledge. He missed it by like 10 feet because he ollied on. So I realized there was like a way to ride onto it so you could take the whole ledge. But yeah, that was a battle. The first one I did regular stance. That one blew up, went viral. And then I went back a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, and then did it switch, which is the hardest way to stand on your skateboard.
Uh-huh.
And it took like 3 hours that day. I fell like 6 or 7 times in a row, tearing my skin to the meat. And the cops showed up, told us to get the hell out of there.
Damn.
And I told her if I land it, don't give me a ticket. If I miss it, give me a ticket. She's like, no, get the hell out of here. So as soon as she turned the corner.
You trying to negotiate with her?
Oh, yeah. It didn't work. As soon as she left the corner, I got 2 more tries at it because she was circling the block.
Uh-huh.
And the second one I landed. But it went super viral. I knew it was already like a world record for like a grind. but I didn't know it was going to go that viral. Wow. Like already at less than a week, it was at 10 million views. So it had like celebrities commenting like Paul Wall, some people who have like podcasts and stuff. Like everyone was like stoked on it.
How fast were you going down the hill?
I mean, it was fast. Like
It's fast, but not too fast. Right?
it wasn't too fast, but it was definitely fast because I was getting smoked and I was getting scared, you know, because you're going that fast on that stance backwards on a ledge, and like there's like all these sticks and shit that were in the grass that were like you fucking followed them, probably impale you. But I don't know. I didn't know it was gonna go that viral.
Just put this motherfucking headphones on. Yeah. I'ma just go off the head. Just record me right here. Yeah.
So today on Ryan's TED Talk, I'm going 30 down Franklin, giving a TED Talk.
Going about 30 right
I'm hoping I could touch 100 bands by the night. I'm low-key stressing, but I still bought the ice. Bust another knock, then I bought my son a bite. Bust another knock, then I bought my son a bite. I'm always by myself cause I don't trust a lot of niggas. Low-key XD40 in the kitchen. I fuck with square niggas, I fuck with street niggas. TM on the beat, so you know this bitch a hitter. I still got a jug from my motherfucking pipes. So you thinking I'm your boyfriend, you must be sniffing nitrous. Tools on the beamer, got that bitch looking righteous. Tools on the beamer, got that bitch looking righteous. Switch it up, off the beat one time. Damn, 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 damn. Run up on a nickel with the 4-5. Keep going, Larry, suck it to me. Came up, now they said nigga change. I remember cold nights on the blade. Fuck, keep it rolling, I'ma just switch it all the way up. I don't know a nigga shit. I've been working like a bitch. I don't use it like the bread, but this shit here for like 10. I don't do no fucking zans. I like beamers, I like beans. 25 for the bag, one for me, one for the bitch. Off the dribble, another 6. Ho, I need a money counter. Call me Uncle Larry. Leave it dripping like a water fountain. When I'm in Atlanta, pull up on my brother Sean Kelly. I got plenty bitches. Every time I ask her, she gon' let me hit it from the back. Then she make me crab and some spaghetti. Man, that head so good. I drop my iPhone 7. Everything a nigga do, you know it's fucking A1.
Yeah, did you, like right here, yeah. Is where I'm like right behind you, Al. You see that shit?
I was gone.
Cooking.
That was sick. Hell yeah.
How would you
Hell yeah.
How would you guys describe that feeling?
What's in one word?
Like that feeling.
Adrenaline.
Like lucid dreaming almost.
Unreal.
Unreal?
Yeah.
Better than sex or what?
Nah, but it's up there.
Now at 5, San Francisco's mayor is defending the decision to set up barricades and send officers in riot gear to break up an unsanctioned annual high-speed skating event.
We started bombing Dolo, and there was tons of people. And I remember like a couple years before, I think it was 2020, right? That they started, I guess somebody like got hit by a car, like on a bike or something, and there was a bunch of fights that like rolled out, and so they closed off a certain street. And so they didn't want us even skating Dolo anymore. And so by the time we got there, the police had been there. They already had guns like drawn out with like rubber bullets. And I guess a fight like got out near the police. They started throwing bottles. People started screaming. Fireworks everywhere. They started shooting the crowd with rubber bullets. Fireworks were being thrown at the police.
Bill Scott saying his officers were repeatedly subjected to dangerous assaults, including fireworks launched right at them.
It was crazy, and then we moved on to the other side of the hill. I'm not sure what street it is, but we started bombing that. It was just crazy.
And like 76 kids got arrested or something?
Yeah, some of my friends got arrested. I didn't personally get arrested, but I heard they got like zip tied. They were there till like 2 in the morning.
Why were they arresting them?
I guess the police told them like they had to leave the area at a certain time, and some people didn't. Some of my friends were even just walking in the neighborhood to see what happened. They weren't even like, I guess, part of Dolo or the whole event. And I guess since they were, I guess, like being at the wrong place at the wrong time, like moment.
You know, how was the vibes of the event before like all the craziness happened this last year?
It was just community, everyone getting together and bombing hills, and honestly, there's people in there who didn't really know what they're doing, but they were hyped, you know?
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was people who actually knew how to skateboard and bomb a hill who were going down, and everyone wasn't trying to make some crazy, like, viral edit, you know? And do dumb stuff, you know. But I do miss it. I think about it all the time. Like there was an energy about it that was crazy when you're flying 30-something miles an hour in a tunnel of people, fireworks going off everywhere. I don't know. It was cool. Something to look forward to. But unfortunately, some people blew it, and unfortunately, some people lost their lives. You know.
There's probably people hitting these hills that weren't ready to hit the hill.
Absolutely not. And then a lot of us will be at the very top, and then the other people will be on the second hill. So by the time we're going down the first hill, we don't see you at the second hill, and people are getting hit. That's what happened to me.
Is that when you like bruised your ribs?
Yeah, a kid was foot dragging in front of me, and I had nowhere to go. I was pinned against the sidewalk and the car. So all I could keep thinking to myself was, don't let your head hit the car. And then, yeah, my ribs hit the tire and broke my hand. But then I knew something was wrong with my hand, but I just got back up. I got some falafels with my friend, and I came back and did it like 9 more times. Because we were running till like 10 o'clock at night. I was like, I'm not going to let some kid take me out, dude. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day.
White man came across the sea. He brought us pain and misery. He killed our tribes. He killed our creed. He took our game for his own need. We fought him hard. We fought him well. Out on the plains, we gave him hell. But when it came, too much for free. Oh, will we ever be set free? Riding through dust clouds and barren wastes, galloping hard on the plains, chasing the redskins back to their holes, fighting them at their own game. Murder for freedom, to stab in the back. Women and children are cowards attack. Run to the hills. Run for your lives. Run to the hills. Run for your lives. Soldier blue in the barren wastes, hunting and killing's a game. Raping the women and wasting the men. The only good Indians are tame. Selling them whiskey and taking their gold, enslaving the young and destroying the old. Run to the hills. Run for your lives. Run to the hills. Run for your
How you feeling?
Uneven, uneasy, scared, thrilled, happy, full of anxiety, and somewhat nervous.
That was a tray flip at top?
Yeah, something like that.
Is it like traditional, do a trick before you go?
Sometimes you could just throw it in, but I don't think it really matters. You know, get there while you can be.
You ever go butt bombing?
Sometimes. Sometimes when my legs are giving out on me, I'll take the nice.
Well, what's some tips would you give a young skater like my man right here?
Skaters, if you're listening, if you're not from here, get spotters. And don't bomb solo, because it'll end up in a hospital trip. That's the best advice I can give you.
Look, before you met me, growing up, I used to bomb hills all the time, but then I suffered a lot of concussions. So the doctor was like, "Nah, you should probably not, slow down on the hills." I was in and out of the hospital. So
we were just talking about how dangerous they could be.
Oh no, for sure, they're 100% dangerous. It's like if you don't know how to fall, like it could really mean life or death. I mean, we've lost a lot of skaters out here because of bombing hills or the concussions. Like, they're in a coma and sometimes they just don't snap out of it. it's real scary. So you really have to know the limit of like your ability, because it's like if you don't, you really can make a really like, you know, life-threatening mistake. It's really scary out here. But you got people like him that just do the craziest stuff, but he knows he's actually like, he's out here doing it. Like for me, like I occasionally, you know, do it just because, you know, out here in San Francisco, there's too many hills.
Yeah.
You have to skate down these hills.
You have to skate down.
But there's just ones where I'm like, yeah, I know that I can get, you know, wrecked. So I'm just like, nah, I can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah.
How important is it to have spotters when you're bombing?
Incredibly important. If you're going through intersections, you know, from doing your trick into your hill or whatever, because you're either going to get really hurt or die if you get hit or someone hits you. I mean, you just got to be smart about it. And don't be doing that crap when you're drunk. That's how a lot of people get really hurt. It looks cool on camera, people cracking open tall cans and getting wasted, but you want to get wasted, you know? Not worth it. So have spotters, and if you're in the front bombing a hill and there's people behind you and you're going through an intersection, you see a car, hold up your hand and tell them like how many people are behind you. Like make sure you see eye contact with a car and be like, hey, there's 5 people behind me. And to let them know like 5 more people are coming. There's so many different things. Like don't leave people behind. Like if there's their first route, like always watch everybody. Like it's a brotherhood or sisterhood or whatever. It's like be with everybody. Get spotters.
What's that spark besides just that hill?
It's the people here, skaters and the culture here, skating culture here. It's very eye-opening when you first come here.
How so?
Because skaters, if you go to like New York or somewhere else, it's not really too many hills to bomb over there. So everybody here likes to go down hills and stuff, so it's pretty fun.
I think like coming here, like everyone is also closer here. Like all the skaters are real familiar with like everyone else too, you know? It's like not only is it travel spot to spot real easy, but like sometimes you don't even need a phone and you could just meet up a homie here super easy, like just run into him. It's really community out here.
What keeps you out here in San Francisco to keep skating out here?
The people, man. The inspiration I get, followed by the people that are inspired by me and keep telling me to do what I do. So I'm just honestly like, yeah, people just like push you, your friends push you. Sometimes you just want to do wild stuff, like jumping on the trash can or whatever, man. Like whatever, yeah. The friends, the hype, you know, sometimes it's crazy. Yeah, you're doing reckless shit, and sometimes it's not worth it. But like, as long as you're having fun, man, honestly.
How do you find the motivation to come out here and hit these streets, man?
It's passion. I love it. I want to continue to push myself, you know, and push the limits of certain things in skateboarding in San Francisco, you know, certain hills. The things that haven't been done, you know, like speed. Like I like the speed. I want to be the fastest, you know, but also be smart. So I think it's what it is. Just freaking passion. It's what motivates me. It's like I know what I love, you know, and I've sacrificed a lot to get this far, and I feel like you hit a certain momentum in life, and you don't really need motivation that much anymore. Either you love it or you don't, you know, like keep the ball rolling. Motivation a lot of times is just getting it started. It's already started, you know. The ball's rolling, it's going, like go. Like David Goggins always says, stay hard.
Pauly Cicero, make your life difficult. You know what time it is, man. Get everything you need, baby. Run it back. You want 100, the whole world want it. Run it back.